The only possible thing that can top jumping 25,000 feet out of a plane without a parachute is free falling from space.
Nah, this is crazy. Hello guys, welcome back to Sam State. And today I'm going to be reacting to the hardest world records to break. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do me a favor and make sure you subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to like this video.
And first, we've got someone with more strength than a single finger than most of us
He's doing
have in our
push-ups
two
with
arms
his hand.
combined. This guy broke the record by doing 45 one-finger
45?
push-ups in
What
30
the fuck?
seconds. Damn! Talk about
In
having
30
your hands
seconds.
registered as lethal weapons.
Bro, I've got human beings doing 45 push-ups with a single finger. What the fuck, man? What am I doing in my life? Cause like, the most amount of push-ups I know I can do at a go with my two hands is 20. Like, just 20. So like, what do you mean there's someone out there that actually did 45 in 30 seconds? That 20 that I'm going to do, I'm probably going to do like 2 minutes or something like that, bro. What do you mean I'm doing 45 push-ups with your hand, man? With your finger, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I don't think I can ever do that in my life.
Strong fingers was impressive. Imagine the strength and flexibility needed to pull this off. How do you even figure out you can do something like that? It's like discovering you've got rubber bands for bones and wheels for feet. And not only did he do some serious multitasking, he also limbo skated 145 meters beneath poles just 30 centimeters high. I mean, he basically just morphed himself into a vehicle. He's not the only one working wonders on wheels, though. Because for anyone who drives, this kind of feels like a personal attack.
Woo!
You mean to say there's people out there parallel parking themselves into the record books? That space was only 8 centimeters either side. I'd need that tripled at least.
Yeah, I know that looks impressive and all, but like, I can't do that because I'm not driving here. But like, to be honest, probably it's because I don't know how to drive here. But like, I try to feel if I prepare, I can try to break that record. Like, I think this is going to be the easiest on the list because I mean, it's just to practice how to like park in tight corners and shit. You know what I'm trying to say? I feel I can break this record. If you want me to break this record, tell me in the comment section.
Those margins were tight. Dude Perfect set out to beat the world's highest basketball shot from the 108th floor of the Strata.
That's very
the only
right,
problem? Each failed attempt was like a projectile hurtling down to earth.
Whew.
And there were a lot of them. Watch the car, watch the... Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. But after 4 days and 25 hours of total attempts...
This is the world's highest basketball shot.
They finally sunk it in from 856 feet up in the air.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not going to say it's that easy, but I feel this is something that just try and error, man. If I tried this 200 times, I feel I'm going to net at least twice. Yeah. So, like, not to talk down on the record, but I feel anybody can easily achieve this, man.
Everyone's playing with gravity. Because here's a truck that looks more comfortable airborne than having its wheels on the ground. What better reason is there to build an entire town than to launch a pickup truck 379 feet over the length of it? I know they say Red Bull gives you wings, but have they been replacing the gas with it too? Don't have wings, or arms for that matter, then having feet like he does is the ultimate superpower.
Whoa.
And he's not just a hands-free driver. He's
This
also a professional race car drifter, needing a full airport runway for his
drifting with your legs, what the fuck, bro?
Drifting 172 miles per hour isn't for the faint-hearted, but this man's got the twinkle toes to do it.
This is top.
And while most drifts are over after a couple seconds, what happens when it lasts 8 hours without even stopping once?
Bro.
To break the record, he needed 549 laps. He is above 2,000 laps right now.
The team over at BMW wanted to complete the longest vehicle drift in existence on a never-ending donut, not the sweet kind.
Bro, this is crazy, man. What the fuck do you mean you drifting for 8 fucking hours, bro? Like, yeah. I feel I will know how to drift if I start driving, but like 8 hours is definitely too much. So like, yeah, this is going to be tough to break too. Because drifting for 8 hours is crazy, to be honest.
I know, because on the 223-mile circuit, 5 fuel refills were needed over the course of the day.
See what I'm
and if
talking
you're
about?
wondering how they refueled, yeah, they didn't stop for that either. Okay, so we've seen 8-hour-long drifts, driving with feet, and jumping over a whole freaking town. But what if we raise the stakes and switch up the vehicle a little?
Why are they mostly talking about vehicles?
Just like a fish out of water. It was out of the slopes and into the air, smashing the distance for the longest snowmobile jump with 412 feet. That's hard to believe that this is even real.
Bro,
son, where'd you find
that jump?
Just like a
crazy.
snowmobile doesn't belong in the air, a tightrope shouldn't be anywhere near the road either. And sure, circus gymnastics can be cool, but why don't we put these acrobatics to a real test by putting their lives on the line?
Not gonna lie though, I feel this is something I'd like to try out, to be honest.
See what I did there? To make it between two moving cars.
It's ads though.
But it isn't just man-made machines that can get you some serious airtime. Wait till you see what this guy can do with a pair of skis. Oh my god, he's still up there?
Is he a bird? What the fuck, man?
253 meters in distance. He also landed like a seasoned pilot too. You don't see that every day.
That dude was in the air like a bird, man. What the fuck? This is actually hard. This is hard. This is very hard.
Hey, and you don't see unicycles like this every day either. I mean, look at that thing. It's basically sightseeing on the move, except with a lot more anxiety.
I want to do something that no one else in the world is doing.
If you are currently watching this video, I also want to break a Guinness record. I want to have the YouTube channel with the most subscribers ever. So if you want to assist me with that, please don't forget to subscribe to this video.
Cycles weren't already daring enough. Here's a 30-foot tall one called the Tower of Death. And I don't know about you, but I'm not going near anything that has the word death in its name. What's more, this attempt was deemed too crazy to be officially recognized. That alone speaks for itself.
How the fuck do you even have the mind to be able to sit on something that high? You're risking your life because of world record, Please, no, that's so dangerous, man. I mean, it's very hard to do, and it's what is because he later broke the record. But please, don't risk your life like that next time, please. Like, bro, that's very hard, man. Crazy.
But if you thought that sounds crazy, this guy with the speed of a car.
That's 89.41.
On a skateboard, down a hill, without anything strapping him down. Think about it. It's just one tiny rock or pothole at 90 miles per hour, and it's lights out.
Is that even possible to clog that skid on the skateboard?
Thankfully, that wasn't the case, though.
Fair enough, but I think that's possible on a skateboard.
This next guy wasn't content taking the safe roads in life either. You see, a regular day at work for him involves high diving into the most shallow pools of water. And I know what you're thinking.
These guys are risking their lives, man. I don't know why most of these guys think they have 9 lives. Please, because of Guinness World Record, don't endanger your life, please. Don't kill yourself because of world record, please. Because to be frank, man, these people are probably doing these things to be famous. And I don't know any of them. Like, to be honest, I don't know any of them. So, like, I think it's worth endangering your life to break a Guinness World Record, man. To be honest, I don't think so.
The same sentence, but check this. He just dove from 36 feet into 30 centimeters of water. That seems like a recipe for the worst faceplant possible. I guess they don't call him Professor Splash for nothing. But something tells me this guy's anything but a professor.
This is the most dangerous thing what I ever done.
It's not just me who double-checks the seatbelt on roller coaster rides, right? You know, just in case. Well, this guy checked everything and made sure to ignore them completely. Then he ditched the seatbelts, as well as the whole seating arrangement and carriage, and went fully solo on his skates.
With each hill, the speed builds.
56 miles an hour.
With each turn,
I would have my
punishing
boys
G's
try
get
this
harder
out,
to
man.
fight.
He's lost the plot. Somebody stop him!
Bro!
And since we're on the topic of having cojones of steel, we gotta talk about the human cannonball. Warning, this is a trained professional in a controlled environment. Do not attempt.
Never attempt.
Seriously, leave this stuff to the pros. I mean, this gives a whole new meaning of firing live rounds. And if the human ammunition part wasn't crazy enough, well, he also blasted himself through a ring of fire. Let's be real. A stunt like that would even scare Johnny Knoxville. But something Knoxville would never dream of attempting is taking on bees. Many, many bees.
According to experts, 10,000 bees weigh approximately 1 kilo, so it's estimated Gal's body was covered by about 1.1 million bees.
One way or another, those little stingers will keep you on your toes. But this guy,
Not gonna lie, I know that's also quite dangerous, but I think there's a trick of you applying smoke or something like that and won't make bees bite you or something like that. But 1 kilo is heavy, but I feel I can break this record because I think there's a trick he used for this, so it's not that hard after all.
guy decided to cover himself from head to
Because
toe
of that
in
trick,
over
I think
a
this is
million
actually
of
that
them.
hard.
Being
to be
niche when
honest.
it comes to breaking records can go a long way, but this is going overboard, isn't it?
Nah, there's a trick. There's a trick for this.
Probably not as overboard as the records coming up, though. Like this wingsuit flight through a cave. Jumping from a plane without a parachute. And a record
the
so
fuck?
out of this world, I might get in trouble for showing you. But look, whether you're the world's first at that or at this, let's not discriminate, guys. Both are as impressive as the other. Did he just base jump into another plane? Jesus. A million bees was terrifying, but base jumping into a moving plane mid-flight is insane. That landing did look nice, though. I bet James Bond and Tom Cruise are taking notes.
I'm fully convinced these people just want
But
to
here's
commit
something that
suicide,
could
man.
never make
To be
its way to the
honest.
silver screen. When it comes to having pinpoint accuracy, people usually think of hitting targets, but the point here was 2 tunnels. And his pin was a plane. Now that's having tunnel vision. He just brought a GTA stunt into real life. I hope this guy knows there's no respawning in the real world.
Bro, do you get?
Okay,
Respect, bro,
enough of the
please.
games. This right here is a
You guys are
2-meter
skin
cave,
alive, man.
and he intends to fly through it. And not just with some remote-controlled drone. No. That would be too easy. He's putting on his wingsuit and channeling his inner Superman.
Bro,
This might just be one of the few times where wearing a helmet is completely useless. But when you can fly through the air this skillfully, there's no such thing as a gap
his
too
head
tight.
thought that, he's
But
going to
what's more
split, man.
intense, that or this? Anyone 172 feet high up would usually need to be attached to some sort of safety harness. But what if I were to tell you he's not just taking in the views, he's gonna become the view?
Just falls. Oh, he's got to hold it. He's moving a little too fast. Oh, he punched through.
And I don't know about you, but I think anyone who's prepared to dive about 105 feet per second deserves the Medal of Bravery. But there's
Bro,
no
these
trust
people
fall
just
out
want to
there
die,
quite like
man.
this one.
To
The
be
most
honest.
important thing to remember when you go skydiving is definitely a parachute. But he deliberately left his behind and went solo 25,000 feet from the air. Seriously? Who comes up with this stuff? And even more, who approves them? This is one thing you do not want to miscalculate.
I feel after breaking this record, these people deserve to be mentally checked because no way anyone that is mentally stable wants to try out this, man. Because what the fuck are these records, man? Do you want to kill yourself? Relax, man. Because, not gonna lie to you, man, if you die, people just tell you sorry and move on. No one care about your record. So, like, if you are thinking of doing anything as drastic as all this, please relax, man. We love you. Don't kill yourself.
Look, perfect accuracy.
Okay. You are just lucky, bro. Perfect accuracy, but you're still lucky, bro.
All right, guys. Now it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. The #1 most insane record that will never be broken. I'm talking about something so crazy, he wasn't even sure he'd make it out in one piece. The only possible thing that can top jumping 25,000 feet out of a plane without a parachute is free falling from space.
Nah, this is crazy.
At approximately 39 kilometers into the stratosphere, not only did he become the first person to free fall from space, he also became the first to break the speed of sound on his way down and live to tell the tale. Now that's one giant leap for mankind.
I mean, this is supposed to be very dangerous, but I look to think this is actually quite cool to do because, I mean, he's using a parachute, wearing a helmet, he's in a spacesuit so he can fully breathe, and like with the parachute, that means he can easily land safely. So, to be honest, man, this is supposed to be very, very dangerous, but I feel this is actually quite true compared to the rest, man. Not gonna lie. Because what the fuck do you mean you're skydiving with no parachute? Do you want to die? Do you still want to die, man? What the fuck? This is crazy, bro. But guess what? Do you know what record you can break right now? The fastest person to click the subscribe button. Please, guys, we have come to the end of today's videos, and don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, make sure you break the record. the fastest person to click the subscribe button to Sam State. Peace out, guys.